Hello, Internet. Good evening. Good morning. Guten Tag. Sorry about a slightly long before time there. I realized I should get my water. And yes, I realized that the before screen is slightly skew-iffed. The thumbnail works for YouTube, but it is not aspect ratioed for whatchamacallit, OBS correctly. If it bothers me too much, I'll fix it. If not, I won't. Because, oh, we're slightly out of alignment. Let me realign the text box a little. Hello. But hi. We're a little gooped today. I've had better days. So we're gonna log in and we're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV. Endwalker. But also first we are definitely gonna do the little Lady Day. That's close enough. And Hatching Tide Wombo combo because like I said, we're gonna get a gradual start. The slight delay there was me making sure to get my water and keep it handy because otherwise I'm going to perish. Hydrate. Small queue today. I guess people are waiting for Saturday, I think, is the PAX East. Did I put a T in PAX? PAX East panel, where there's some Dawn Trail advertising, so everybody's like, we'll finally get the release date, right? And hopefully we will. That's probably why Dawn Trail is trending right now. Anyway, I'm logging in. I'm gonna... There we go. That's the button I want to click. I want to click letting me in the VC.
Up there he is. That's the Omega.
There's all the buttons. Hello, we're all lit up. Oh, good day. Okay, alright. First things first. I need to find the seasonal event. Because that thing once again happened where I said maybe I would do it off stream, and then I haven't logged into 14 in a week.
Listen, I got the fucking 7 rebirth bug, and now I got the unicorn bug.
Yeah, I haven't yet, because that will start sucking up time, but I'm like, oh, after I clean up some mini games in Rebirth, I really need to get back to P3R. I'm like 40 hours into that game. Duh. Whee! There he is, the pink GOBBUE. The one we look for. Is he flexing? Does he have a flex?
You'll see.
What a baller.
You can't see it because the effects are turned off, but you'll see once you get it.
Ah, yeah. There's effects as well, okay. It just looks like he's striking a cool pose. Okay.
I'm trying to give you a hug.
Well, if I were to do such an event, where would I go? I assume Gridania?
Yeah.
This is Petey, she loves you.
Nice. Just walked by somebody in the Aetheryte Plaza called Tristia. Very inspired. But yeah, PAX East panel this weekend. Musha P's gonna be there.
Sorry. Loaded into trials. Oh my god!
Lost his dying.
And yeah, we got Shiva. And the person who was very new got the step. And the other take is like, I'm jealous. And people were not aware of the cleave, so like half the group just died.
Ah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Excuse me.
I do like at least that they're commenting in universe about how they've combined the celebrations.
Yeah.
Which we're pretty sure they're combining because they're making space for the 16 collab, which should be early next month. Once again, hopefully some dates and times on that one. Also, son of a bitch, that's another video game I'm gonna have to play because I didn't do the first DLC yet, but they're gonna come out with the Leviathan DLC. They're already showing preview images of Tonberry King, who is fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He is a lad.
He is a
large
lanky.
boy.
I almost said Lalafell.
No, they do have some normal-sized Tonberries in there, but the Tonberry King is like... They made sure to keep him in the art style of 16.
It's like they put like 6 Tombows in a trench coat.
Which is kind of funny because I think it was on the 7 Rebirth spoiler cast. Lucky and I were talking about the different art styles for Moogles and how interesting it was that despite all of its other stuff, 16 kept a pretty typical Moogle layout for their one guy. You know, looking a lot like the 14 models. Whereas
Those are my
Tonberry
favorite
King,
ones.
they're pretty alright. I think they're very typical. You know, they're emblematic of the ideal of a Moogle.
It's not like the McGales of fucking 7 Rebirth.
Yeah.
Those things are very long.
Well, also, when they're in Mooglet form, I fucking hate them. We didn't talk about that minigame. Those scallywags, those scamps.
Those scum.
I don't know how scummy they are, but they throw bananas and bombs at me and also shoot fucking caster balls.
An FGO's player's greatest weakness.
No, an FGO player's greatest weakness is Mary Alter is a story lock.
Yeah, no.
We know what's up. Listen.
Okay, I was wondering if it was Alter.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is officially.
it doesn't say Alter in the thing, but no, she is Marie Antoinette Alter.
It's the Dark Mary from the Requiem event.
It's
I like
everything.
her outfit.
It's everything I wanted.
Also, this is relevant because we're playing Final Fantasy XIV right now, but we've got a new Hassan, and it's male. But his voice actor is Ken, who is the Japanese voice for Urianger.
Oh.
Which always makes
Okay.
me chuckle whenever I see Ken in all caps in the credits of every X-Pack.
Look at the new Hassan outfit's like, yeah, this is just Prince of Tennis.
I forgot about the previous Hatching Tide and being fucking Tollberries. This is a guy in the Tollberry outfit here.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's in one of the shops as well.
Actually, was this Hassan? Actually, I didn't even check, man. If this Hassan was one that we already knew or is a new one?
It's of the Shooting Star. That sounds familiar, so his Zabania may have been mentioned, but I don't think they've ever depicted him on screen before.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure he didn't have a damn, Oh no, Petey!
Are they just referencing other previous ones? Because there's like a guy here with a Spriggan, and the Spriggan's like, me perform, me do better.
You can do it, Petey!
Really? Oh, okay, there we go. I can get out that way. I was like, I've fallen into a puddle of water that has got walls that are exactly too high to jump over. No, I fixed it.
Congratulations. You did the same thing I did.
It's okay. I got better. But yes, Twitter has been a light lately. Lots of FGO-related tweets. Like I said, lots of like Dawn Trail's trending for me right now. Lots of people getting hyped up for PAX East.
People getting hyped for Dragon Dogma 2 because it has a good Metacritic. Some Metal Gear Solid stuff has been trending since Konami is doing another Metal Gear push. They've been putting out this couple of videos.
Yep.
I've seen Jean Alter trending a lot.
Yeah, she finally. Both Johns finally got their animation update.
Yep.
Oh, they did? Oh,
Yeah,
thank fuck.
Yeah, no, they both did it. They're pretty good.
They now have the classic forward-facing sprite for their NP animations, and also lots of other funny things like regular Jean does like the eye poke and the fucking ruler kick now. I haven't seen too much of Jolter yet, but I'm sure she's got some other funny ones in there. So yeah, all in all, you know, it's a big story release and there's lots of content. Stay tuned for Let's Talk FGO this week where we'll unpack a lot of that.
Listen, I'm just excited for Mommy Antoinette.
Well, and also we get the high school AU apparently, full of Avengers.
Yeah.
That's the art theme. I think they somebody online said, okay, you've heard about this Jolter animation update, but did you know they added like 30 more facial expressions to her sprite sheet?
That's a lot.
You see the CM, it's definitely great shots.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be excited for this in 2 years.
Yeah.
Also, now I see what the move is. We summon eggs.
Teaser, I think a lot of things are being dated right now after the last update.
Oh yeah,
I
there
saw
was a
one
new
of the
patch
new
update.
minions. Yep.
People been data mining. They've been fiddling.
Yep. Like Caesar says, there's a Clive Triple Triad card. I've seen a new minion, which is to be expected. It's one of the ones you expect.
I
It has to be. Isn't it a Torgal pup?
I'm pretty sure in
They're
trailers they've already
different.
shown Torgal Pup and Torgal Big.
Yeah.
You mind if I?
Yeah, go ahead
The
and say
minion
it.
I saw was Zidane.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Given we're going to Solution 9, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's a cute little nod. Are Zidane's outfits one of the ones you can get from like your veteran rewards?
What is it? Zidane? Zidane? Is that the 9 boy?
Yes.
Yeah, the yellow monkey.
Yeah, that's one of the outfits you can get from Veteran Rewards.
Basically is his and Gablen's class.
So it's very interesting mechanically. This is so far a lot like the first Starlight Festival I did, where you rode around on the Magic Ranger and summoned holographic presents. Okay.
Yep.
Now enjoy
I love seeing everyone
Eggblast.
else. Just on the mount, you can just see everyone's like, yeah.
So we're doing the thing. It's the mounted mechanics. Yeah, the spirit
Wow,
of
sorry.
Patrick.
Omega, those 3 people you just saw all belong to the same guild? Oh no.
Just running around. Yeah, you can see them all clustered up. Rawr. Here's the hole. Now's what we go. Okay, that's very funny. PD and pink. Anyway, tool down. But yes, there was actually a patch. I think, you know, almost all the rewards and stuff for like the endgame Endwalker stuff is being uncapped. Started a new. We're gonna be starting a new PvP series not too far along. Did I claim this already? I did. Okay. Got a new season starting. They did do a little bit of updates, but mostly it seems like just nerfs to PvP Paladin. Which Paladins are annoying. I say this as a person who has tanked many hits as Paladin in PvP. But usually not the most frustrating game design.
Oh no, the birds. I'm sorry.
You've called your last call. I'm not gonna look for you amongst the crowd. Random unnamed Lalafell.
So the second dialogue option is the one I chose because it's so good. So what did you get eaten? You get to see it up close.
I chose that as well.
Yeah.
And he's just like, really?
Okay, yeah. I figured there wasn't a fail state, but just in case I'd have to talk to that Lalafell again, I was like, no, I'll say the thing that I think will work. Sometimes it matters. Sometimes it doesn't. Ugh. I bit the inside of my lip very slightly.
Ooh.
Now listen, GOBBUEs are very normal. I have a Tame 1 die right already. Now if they're also a zombie, then we gotta watch out. Because I don't know if everybody remembers how to do that one fight.
Fun fact, Omega, I mentioned that as well.
You did? Yeah.
Nice. Now pass me the braid cell. I have no reason to lie to anybody. I'm just your humble warrior of light.
What the Ed Advocate has. It's just that. Actually, I don't know what these look like. Let's see what they have. Hang on. And yeet! Explosion. Alright. Now me and PD are BFFs forever.
And there is a reason that Rally is always in my favorite emotes.
Listen, you got to give a lot of people pep talks.
Sometimes I have to rally myself.
Warrior of light, more like warrior of positive fucking thoughts.
Warrior of depression.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. You are the Princess PD. But it's funnily enough, the you know, while there was some you know, let's go vibes at the end of the trailer as well, I feel like Shadowbringer's trailer was the Warrior of Depression, and then, you know, Endwalker's trailer is like Warrior of Therapy. I'm taking my meds, I'm talking to people, I'm doing my hobbies, throw off the cloak, I'm shiny now.
Yep. You do the what is it, the thing everyone loves to compare with Final Fantasy IV,
Oh, yeah.
Dark Knight's Paladin.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. How dare you? I wanted to share that.
We can do it.
I'm gonna beat you. Watch out next time we're playing Helldivers Law.
I was
I'm
about
gonna
to
just
say,
walk in
you
front
were-
of my fucking senator again.
You already shot me with the mech before.
Hey, at least supposedly they fixed the patch that just launched today. Supposedly they fixed the Exowalker bug.
Yeah, it used to be if you get tickled a little bit, you'd lose your melee option as well. It sucked.
Supposed to have been in the fix list, yes.
Just, oh hey, look, a missile just passed underneath me, and like he's like, eat this. Just fires another one and just direct impacts.
The goal was to actually shoot another one under your arm, but I missed.
You missed by hitting.
Yeah.
Lucky calls down the anti-material rifle, just turns to Loth and pulls the trigger at point blank.
Oh, what you did miss, Omega, since you left afterwards was we did find Lucky's second tank.
Nice.
We went to a heavy outpost, and then immediately, just looking toward the corner, is like, oh, there it is. Just right in his face.
And I
Happens.
died.
Yeah, probably. Today's personal order is kill 8 bile spewers.
Well, that's an easy job for the autocannon. I'll probably do that
Yeah,
after
the-
stream.
The main problem is getting them to spawn, because it doesn't seem, unlike tanks, it doesn't seem to be consistent. Just sometimes you get them in missions.
Yeah,
What
sometimes.
the Bile Titan with the autocannon?
The what?
The Bile Titan, what's its weak point again?
Oh, it's head, but no, an autocannon is gonna just bounce right off of it. No, you gotta want to use the railgun, rail strike, eats, or the recoilless for a Bile Titan. Bile spewers have big fleshy backsides, so if you just pop them twice with an autocannon, they explode.
The bile spewers also, ironically enough, have their head as their weak point. Technically, it's just that's where the spew comes from.
I was rewatching Rubix's video yesterday, and I just had a good laugh because you know how on the high difficulties the biospewers they do the fucking mortar barrage.
Yeah.
I just watched one of them direct impact on another spewer, it just cause it to explode. So I'm like, friendly fire, no, danger close.
That is a positive. Bugs are subject to friendly fire too. But listen, it's part of the ethos. It's not Helldivers if you can't accidentally deep fry your teammates with the plasma gun.
It's why I was able to do some high difficulty defender missions by myself. Because a Bio Titan will just kill his teammates by spewing where I was.
When he fires up his Godzilla laser of bile.
I have seen a Bio Titan kill a Bio Titan. It's great.
I love that the NPCs are still back there cheering at the crowd, at the stage.
Oh, that's because
Those
the
sticks.
that's because a new group has gone on. It's the OG Little Ladies Days.
Ah.
Performers, I can't remember their name to save my life though.
She is GOBBUE. She is Grace. Some inventory. Some stuff I picked up. I don't even know where from. Alright, cool. We can now summon PT. Alright, with that done, now we can go to Sharlayan.
Thanks for waiting, guys. I have to go pick up a GOBBUE real quickly.
You know, it's a new
Just
X-Pack.
standing-
I need a new ride.
Just standing on the boat with the GOBBUE collar in hand.
I mean, it could be worse. I could drive onto the boat with the 15 car that we got last time. Also, well, obviously that was later in the story than I've experienced. Apparently, there was a bug in some Endwalker content where Estinian would not show up correctly. That they have fixed now in this patch. I've heard many jokes like Estini isn't, Estini shan't.
I have not heard of any of these.
Sensitivity is higher at 14. I always have time to talk. So we made this new conference room just because we don't want to go back in Minfilia's office, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Too many bad memories.
Also, too much of a pain to get there.
Yes.
Well, you do got to go through a couple of different zones.
Is that a knuckle I still telling there? Or did we finish that?
I'm
Depends.
pretty sure I did everything there with that.
That's all I'll say.
Well, we're gonna be fucking a minute there, or so I am gonna work on me damn book before I forget about it for a whole nother week.
Shit. When did I pick up my
Well, I've
book
already
last?
chosen where I'm standing for when Omega shows up. I have to pick the right outfit and everything.
Alright. Endwalker has some best plot twists.
God damn it.
I was hoping to get Loth if no one else.
It's very easy to get me most of the time.
Let's see, I gotta do a level 1 through 49 dungeon. Which one can I become speed? Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya. Actually, thinking about it, Worm Veil is actually really fucking quick as long as you don't get fucking bogged down by shit.
Super dramatic music swell to get on the boat. That's nice. New little quest jingle. Maybe I should go back into the solar and see if there's anybody lurking there. Hey, Nuklai is still here. Just in case I need to ask any questions, I guess.
Yep. And there's Caesar.
The Limsa Luminska. And I'll take my favorite shortcut to the docks, the Archivist's Guild. Damn. Oh, I don't know if they meant that to be that funny, but that hit a little different. Totaro being like, "It's a good thing you're all here, because your tickets are non-refundable."
Yo, Light Crystal, I'm already here.
Yep.
There's a couple of funny cameos in the background there.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Excuse me.
It's funny.
All right.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
I gotta do a
And
coil
now,
Bahamut.
years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
I think I could beat her.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
You became the ruby weapon.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian?
Oh wait, no, this is Twintania.
Sir Estinian?
Oh, wait, what am I doing? No, I need to be this.
Bahamut, your hands are
Are we
huge.
strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I,
That works.
merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Just blowing up Twintania with
You've made
small
your point,
Bahamut just
Estinian.
gives me unprecedented
Painfully well.
joy.
It's very funny, yes. That's making me curious. I wonder which game they used Twintania in first. Because I know that's one of the classic FF bosses.
I remember fighting it in 12.
Yep, it's
Let's see here. Twintania.
is it a boss?
First appeared in Final Fantasy V.
Okay, it's 5.
It has had appearances in 5, 12, and 14. Dimensions 2, Opera Omnia, Pictological,
right,
and
Atari?
Wrecker
You seem
Keeper.
positively
That's
distraught.
interesting that it's only those few. Obviously, I think 12 to 14 is because the similar art teams. But yeah, I felt like Twintania was more popular than that.
Well, Twintania is also like original Twintania, kind of ugly. Not a fan of. Hang on, let me
I
pull this up here.
wonder if they'll repurpose a certain boss fight in 7 to be Twintania, because there is a 2-headed dragon in 7 that I don't think is explicitly
like-
Twintania, but
That looks like Behemoth and Ultimate Weapon had a baby.
Yeah,
Distraught?
no, it's like
Me?
that's the
Don't be
that's
silly.
like the
I think it's
artwork
lovely
and the
that
actual
they get to
models.
see their homeland.
Yeah,
wow, Amano going real crazy.
and then you get
The
It's just-
model in 12
We're
is
trying to thwart
pretty
the
normal,
schemes
but a
of an
little
army hellbent on destroying the
like
world.
in 5, Twintania was much more demonic than draconic. So
yeah, that's definitely I would say that a Ultima weapon wearing a Bahamut skin. Or not Bahamut,
yeah. Now that you
with
said
the
that,
quad
son of a
horns,
bitch.
it's like we got like the weird centaur thing going on, but we're definitely like a behemoth style goop.
Oh, actually, like speaking of
And
like things, I actually
once
just realized
again,
this. I actually have to
I
look
have
up
to
where
stay
Kujata
behind
came
and
from.
wonder if
Actually,
this is the
Kujata's from the
last
same
time I'll
mythos
get
that
to see my
Bahamut is.
friends.
OG. Where Bahamut is the turtle. Kujata is the beast that stands on the turtle back. I believe they said it's like a lion or something, or an ox. but it's it has 1,000 eyes, nose, and ears. This is all over its body. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
And then
Bahamut
there's even more.
Conversation is also funny because with Monster Hunter Wilds coming up, some
I'll
people
hold you
have
to
been
that.
talking about the 14 Monster Hunter co-op. And I don't know which side of it said. Was it the Monster Hunter devs who were like, next time we'll do Bahamut?
Oh, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are excited about that, honestly.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
What I know of the Monster Hunter fandom, the people who play Monster Hunter, I suspect they would be like, fuck yeah, I'm down to be Ankh-Morned. Let's go. I want to turn Bahamut into a shirt. And definitely, I feel like the Final Fantasy team is like, is that a Bahamut? I'm here. You want a giant dragon? I'm there for that. Why do you think I play these games?
The behemoth fight was actually pretty fun.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Yeah, in an interview, Yoshi P said that he considered the Monster Hunter collab a defeat because Capcom's Behemoth was so good.
Cool today. What brings you all this way?
I suppose. I mean, I know he's just joking, but yeah, you could see it that way because like, Rathalos is okay. It's neat. It does have some unique mechanics. I don't think we've done the extreme version yet, or I haven't anyway, so we haven't done it on stream. Which I know has a little more complexity, but it's still something that's very, very, doable in a regular sense, and just kind of there.
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Has Hori Boulder ever been voiced before now?
I don't believe
We will
no.
too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the
I don't
Seventh
think any
Dawn,
of the
will do
team
our
has.
part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail. All aboard for Sharlayan.
Thank you, Sailor Man.
It's time.
Lead me from the land.
Then we must delay no
Ocean Man
longer.
take you back to the land.
We
Sailor
will
Man
contact
take
you
you
the
away from
moment we learn
land.
aught of value. Wish us luck.
God, we are dangerously close to hitting Gas Leak episodes.
What?
Have a safe journey.
A,
And please,
a recurring joke
please,
I've heard before
be
on like
careful.
podcasts and other like content videos and streams is like people talk about carbon monoxide poisoning just getting loopy, and I'm like, wow, we're like 30 minutes in, 40 minutes, and we've had some weird places already.
What is carbon monoxide? Is that just straight CO?
Yeah, CO. I'm pretty sure if I remember my basic poison safety, CO is supposed to be like colorless, odorless.
It is, yes.
So-
I've actually been poisoned by carbon monoxide. It's it's a little weird.
Yeah.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In
Pogging a little bit.
uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
When Alphino bought that sword, it was very not
That
poggers.
which lives is
It was not very
destined to
not
die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
We're gonna do an motion transition into the title.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
All right, let's see what else is on my wondrous tales for the week.
Motion transition into our world map.
Oh, I gotta do crystalline conflict. Fine.
Hey, it'll be faster than Frontlines.
It will be. Casual match. Let's go. Yay.
Here.
I am having a moment. I was like, wow, okay, hold on, we're doing the echoey version of answers.
Because it's someone's here to see you.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly.
Gratia, are you an early riser because you're an old man at heart?
Over 100 years old.
Listen, I'm just saying, I bet the Crystal Exarch slept like 1 hour a day. He was on that Leonardo da Vinci power nap, Renaissance
I've heard
man shit.
Myself.
If even that.
Crystal Tower, energize me.
He's just constantly casting
Asuna
Asuna on his own tiredness.
Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into
Also,
view
by the way,
at
I totally
any
bet that since, Asuna and other effects can cure status ailments like sleep, you can totally just use magic to make yourself not sweepy. I bet when you run out of MP, though, that's one heck of a crash. I just want to let everyone know I thought of the joke. I'm just not saying it right now.
My voice yet reaches you.
Alright, let's go. CC match. I am a capable and confident woman here. Let's go.
Here. Feel.
I'm gonna turn on my light before I start taking eye damage or something.
And thus do we meet face to face at last.
Oh no,
There's someone named here just named Eldritch Horror. I love it. There's someone else here named The Worm.
You always find the greatest people in CC.
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Eidolon has always been, a primal.
The Worm is a black mage, by the way.
Of course. Which spelling of worm?
W-O-R-M.
Was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the
I just
ancient
pictured
world.
a worm, W-Y-R-M, with a big old wizard hat.
The Wyrm.
Yet 7 times now.
Oh, shit.
Those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone
They caught me napping!
have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer
What did that
mine to
fucking
wield.
dude just do?
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
I'm confused. Their fucking Reaper just... Okay, we have people going for kills, not for fucking completion.
No, thank you, Crystalline, for pointing that out.
Shaking my head slightly.
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable. Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
Buddy, I'm taking a call right now.
I will not keep you further.
Oh, they got me. My own mic was in the way. I couldn't see the dude.
Okay, when that happens. That's me playing when the corners of my PS5 cover, blocks the minimap, and I'm like, huh? Where's that dot? Yeah. What the fuck am I looking at? No, actually, I've repositioned my PS5 slightly. It's interfering a little. I should tilt that a little bit back.
I honestly don't know what any of these teams are doing.
Dying.
They're probably trying to cram, in case the series ends soon.
Just scarpering around.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit
That's
stiff,
because we
though.
were all sleeping, sitting down in the boat hold.
And a good morning to
You
you
should,
too.
have gotten
Taken
a
a look
hammock
at the island already?
or a bag.
Just walk out to the
Was I not
you
healing?
would not believe
Then
who I
let's
saw.
go. Let's go. Might still be room in the
Hey
prow,
guys,
if
I
we're
got
lucky.
another collect call. Also, that was a second joke I was thinking of. I was like, oh no, Zodiac has taken away Heidelin's prepaid phone card. She has to call us collect now. The roaming charges.
Oh god.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Sorry, that just made me think of the original dude.
There she is.
This
The
reminded me
David
of when I
Lynch
was
Good
dude
old
was
Sharlayan.
very freaky.
Oh, I see it.
Hey, it's that thing from the trailer.
Gas.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes.
He took 0
but
damage
we'll
from that?
manage
Why?
on our own, if we
Who's
must.
you fighting?
A black mage? Do black mages have a shield?
Yeah.
You do know
Oh, okay,
Wait,
that's
do you have a
fine.
shield?
you're not
Okay.
alone in this, don't you?
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't remember if black mages have a shield in PvP.
It's
Indeed.
their little tiny AoE
Tis as
on
Sir
themselves.
Estinian said.
Ah, it also gives you a barrier.
Forget
Cute.
not the comrades who
Yeah,
boarded
because I
this
believe
ship
one of the
at
things you
your
do
side.
is you swift cast into an enemy and then do that.
You dash, then AoE pop, and then you have a barrier. Seems normal.
Yeah. Oh, if you're not
Thank you,
targeting
my
anyone, you
friends.
dash nowhere, but
We
still
are
get the swift
ever
cast.
grateful for your steadfast support.
Also, I like how Alice is like, oh, well, without father support, we'll manage on our own. I'm like, yeah, you guys
we
were
will be
stranded in a
disembarking
different
into the
dimension for
heart
like a
of
year.
Sharlayan proper.
You kids are fine.
The kids are alright.
The kids are all right. Reminds me, I need to.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am
Sorry, I'm
confident
just literally just
that somewhere
picturing-
within that center of knowledge and learning,
Fortunate looks at like
we
his
will find
expenses
the
like,
answers
why
we
is there a
seek.
high conversion rate to something called the first?
Also, I love that we've like formally introduced Estinian to the group, like he's formally in the Scions now, and just every single shot, he's always leaning on something. Like we've put him in the team, and he's like, okay, hold on, I've got to lead. There's the title.
Oh, I died. I was too focused on other things.
Welcome to Endwalker.
Hyper-focusing be bad, y'all. Gotta be careful about that.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas,
I don't know why Mew Mew is some proof push to crystal.
where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Seeing the water coming out of that
Once,
gives
they
me
deigned to
horrible
accept
PTSD
foreign students
flashbacks.
into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boots set
which
hostile
Aeon-
foot on
not
Alan
Aeon.
Egan's
Oh man,
soil.
they just immediately fucking killed me.
Which summon was that in 12 Omega, the one with the U?
So averse to
Oh,
the
that was that's favorite.
war these men of
Yeah,
wisdom.
fuck that guy.
Your would-be allies.
Were you in overtime?
Yeah, we were overtime. Both of us were at fucking 50%, and we lost.
That's
How many
weird. Does it
of your
coin flip?
people were in the crystal?
The what?
After a certain point in overtime, if
One team's outside of the
I
crystal,
thought
they
they'd
lose.
never let us off the ship.
Oh, okay.
What's next then?
Well, that was
Entry
kind of gay.
applications?
That's
No,
wow.
careful.
That
Hopefully they
favors the
find no
defending
cause to
team.
deny
Well,
us.
and this kind of offended them because we were winning, so we had pushed it up. We were trying to get past the fucking the checkpoint. But that's closer to the enemy team, so it's faster for them to get back on the point than it is for us to get to it. That's not that's unbalanced, y'all.
As a nation, Sharlayan only
Also
forms
favors a
trade
team with a
agreements with a
Reaper
select
because then
few
I think
neutral
pushes everyone
countries.
out.
Yeah, no. I am glad that they got some way
But
to,
from
you
a
know,
practical
remove fucking
An island cannot afford to be overly strict
like deadlocks
with
like that,
its
but that's
borders, especially
literally
not
not
if the island's
balanced.
people are wholly devoted. If one submits the proper
Yeah, overtime
paperwork
always feels a
with
little awkward.
satisfactory evidence of identity
Because, like,
and
you can
intent,
hold it during overtime, but
foreigners may
if
be
they kick you
granted
off the
entry.
point, it's like, well,
So I lose.
Yeah, it's like,
Man.
especially since we're both at 50%, and I'm pretty sure we had the higher percentage of
Quite. So let us be absolutely
clearing
clear
it.
on these points before we proceed. The
Oh, well.
immigration officer
This
will
is why I
ask
don't
for
like
your
PvP.
affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
At least you actually got to check PvP
Crown
after
has laid
both
the
my
groundwork
PvP for the
us
week's
to
rival
act as
links.
associates of the students
yeah,
of
that's you're not
Valdessia,
getting that one.
and our ostensible reason for being
We're
here
not,
is
we're
to
not
aid
doing
in
the
their
Google
order's
Toastone event. You're not
restoration.
getting that.
I do hope they announce the next one of those soon.
I would assume at PAX East. We're gonna have a panel. We're hoping, fingers crossed, for a Dawn
It
Trail
might
release date.
expedite our progress should an actual student be seen in the
I
head of our
wonder
little
what
group.
other non-battle
Would you
things
mind
they'll
leading the
implement
way?
when Google come part 2.
There's going to be the same things that they've been.
Of course.
It could be
The
some other
immigration
silly
officers
stuff
with
they
this
wanted it to be.
I mean, they'll
I don't
probably
know.
rotate through a few new things. They might do some different dungeons, for instance. I could see them switching up some of the other stuff they do. I suspect basic ocean fishing will probably still count. But they'll probably have a different Ultimog. I don't know what that'll be.
But Ultimog really got a lot of people fishing.
There's a lot of fucking tombstones.
Greetings. We've
Yeah.
just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
How tall is the fucking apple crate this Lalafell is standing on?
Sufficiently.
Certainly.
Yep. That's
I
not a
see by your
hilarious
mark
image.
you are an
Of course, this
Archon.
doesn't exist yet.
I am. Grahat here of the students of
No.
Valdessia and Adversary.
He's just a little guy.
I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Why does only Y'shtola get to say her name?
Yeah, they couldn't get the other 2 voice actors for the moment.
See how it glows.
Coffee break.
That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Man, do I want some coffee? I might.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended
no.
your travel records.
Yes.
They make
accordingly.
me want coffee.
Welcome home.
I might actually want some coffee, but that's because I've talked about this before. I'm a little gooped.
Oh no.
A little,
I make you really be huffing on like those gases.
Now, who do we have here?
It's been it switched back to being unseasonably cold after being warm, so shit's just all fucked up in here.
Ah, yeah. You've got the temperature fumbles.
Alphano Leveilleur.
It's
And
not where I
Alice
was
Olivia.
last week. Right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of jokes about Persephone decided to go
Your
back to the underworld
applications
for
have
a weekend.
also been approved. Having said that,
Yeah, no, it's great.
the
Like, oh
streets
my
are
god,
abuzz
Mom, I
with
can't
talk of
even.
how
I'm coming back
House
to my
Leveilleur's
husband. She's
Lord
like, don't you
disowned
fucking
his
dare.
own progeny.
It's like, I'm going, Mom!
And while such personal
I'm still thinking about
circumstances
drunk
constitute no reason
Persephone
to deny you
crying,
entry,
trying to pet Kerberos. I
I
don't
urge
have
you to
enough
avoid
hands.
exacerbating your present situation.
Ugh. That gives me life on a daily level.
We shall keep that in mind.
Gotta keep my eyes and ears out. I know that they just recently
These last
added
two are not
a
Sharlayan natives, but
streamable
you will
version of
find their
regular
credentials
Hades
are in
1 to Netflix
application was
games,
made
oddly
in
enough. But I haven't heard anything about Hades 2 in a while.
That is true.
I think they're still cooking. That it should be in early access this year. And I presume they're going to keep the same model they kept for Hades, the first Hades, and they're going to do an early access first.
Name and occupation.
That's very funny things.
Oh my god.
I mean, I am
Choose wisely.
I am an adventurer by trade, but also I am a level 90 fisher.
I'm here to see if I
I'm
can
here
fish
for the
something out of
fish.
the lure.
Indeed. Your
Here to
profile
fish.
describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in the rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production.
Yeah, you need do you need
You
some
may
procurement? I'm also a very high level miner. I'm like
And you
over the
just
halfway
Stop
point of that
chipping
one.
away at the walls and doors of this place.
Let me go collect some of the pieces of regular Sharlayan to bring back to old Sharlayan.
Yeah.
Just let me head over to
Look,
the
I found this fossil in the colony you left. You just hold up.
Yeah, I just go
With
back to
Toya?
the hinterlands and find a few collectibles, and I'm just like, hey, you want this shit back? I found this in a pond.
Oh no, I was making a joke about fossils and Matoya. Just hold up Matoya with you.
I wouldn't do that because she would destroy me.
I think she would kill everything in a 10-mile radius.
I don't
Oh,
know
no,
if she can
especially
cast.
especially if it's Charlie. Remember, she kind of hates those guys.
I don't know what high level black magic Matoya can cast, but I bet she can do a Meteo, maybe a meteor.
Should be another character who can cast Zeta Flare.
Yeah. Just delete.
Raid boss Donald Duck being able to cast Zeta Flare.
Where's our Kingdom Hearts fucking collab?
I was just thinking that. I was about to say, don't give them ideas for the Kingdom Hearts collab.
At least
don't want to
13 weapons?
Though I would say that I know a lot of other people have said it, but a Kingdom Hearts collab would be rad. Give me some Sora glams.
Something about seeing Sora in this game makes me feel unreasonably
Justinian
angry, and I
Barlow.
don't know why.
Formerly of the Order
Because
of the
everyone be
Knights Dragoon
getting
initially.
very large shoes.
It's gonna be the shoes.
The art style probably would be a weird overlap.
I don't want to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy in this game.
Why not?
Currently, at least.
I don't
And
know,
what,
really.
pray
I
tell,
just
is your
don't.
profession now?
I do not know, because like the art styles are similar but are distinct. I do not know if Donald and Goofy would look good. Dutch angle,
Fine.
slow zoom.
Now
Come
I'm
on,
thinking
Mr. Dragoon, think fast.
He is very not employed.
If you'll allow me.
Thank you, Krail.
Cryo saving us.
Now I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts 2, the clash between the Pirates of the Caribbean world and...
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms.
I mean,
Surely
when you
you
see
are aware
Pete
of the
standing next to
dangers we
those
often
pirates.
face on our forays
Yeah, it
into
is.
the wilderness.
I mean,
Real clash in
2
that
is a
game.
wild one because it was on the PS2, but then you get to Kingdom Hearts 3 where, like, the fucking Pirates world is, like, hyper photorealistic except for Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
It still fits a little bit better just because the overall graphics on Sora, Donald, and Goofy
Mistress
is
Baldessia,
vastly
if you
improved.
insist on sponsoring his
Hold on,
entry,
I shared
then
this
so
with
be
you guys. I
it.
just found this lovely meme.
Also, has a functional pirate ship system. More than you can say about Ubisoft's Skull and Bones.
Sorry, I just tapped back to the Discord. Thank you, Cristela, for that image. I needed that in my life.
Oh, you didn't see that earlier. That's when I said he's just a whittle guy.
But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single
I feel like how
misstep
serious
may
this
have
fucking
severe
customs booth
repercussions
is
for
like.
your organization.
I'm like I should have changed into my Fisher glam for this. I'd look a lot more normal here.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear
yes, I
and
have
trusted
seen that
comrades that they are.
It is
But
pretty
I
funny.
thank you for your concern.
Your job's don't give it to me.
Me walking in here. Come on, I'm out. You get me level scholar. Give me some slack.
I'm gonna redo this, and I'm gonna redo that scene. I'm gonna be in my fucking maid costume, and I'm just gonna be like, I am the ultimate maid. That is my profession.
The customs officer looks down at you as you're wearing like the one of the dumbass costumes.
The Thornberries.
I mean, I was gonna say if I showed up as Scholar, that's currently I'm in the Halloween costume from I think a couple ago. That's the Wake Doctor and the Fall Guys sneakers.
Dr. Sneakers.
Yes. Hello, I'm Dr. Sneakers. You guys have a terrible case of negative drip. I'm here to fix that for you.
Go up to customs. Who are you, good sir? Can't you tell I'm a poor Virgo, Caro?
I'm here to rizz you up.
You just come in the full Fall Guys get up and it's like, yo, I'm here to party.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for
I'm here to introduce your people to the concept of party games. I think they could use the stress relief in these trying times.
Really good.
Access.
No, I'm sorry. If I was Dr. Sneakers, like, yes, here I am a doctor. I'm here to do a very sensitive operation. Oh, what
There is
operation is
much
that?
to
Pulling the stick out of y'all's
This
ass.
is hardly the
I flip the chair around to sit backwards on it.
You know what I just imagine how to
Hey,
scare
kid, let me
Sharlayan.
rap.
You pull up with a mattress and rip the tag off of it in front of them.
welcome
probably cause them to
friends
have conniption fits.
Sharlayan.
I mean, monocles will pop off eyes.
I mean, looking at the secretariat,
mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
the customs lady there would be
I had to say something.
very surprised
taciturn.
if we did so. I fucking show up in like one of your more modern, styles, like the 15 glam or the special. Hey everybody.
We've been expecting you.
Yeah, so wide variety of costumes today as everybody waits and sweeps. Ah, I see. Yes, you are the poor Roko. And you've brought your room.
Where is it? Me.
I am actually gonna step away for a second.
Oh, good. As soon as you finish the cutscene, I was gonna step away to grab coffee. I just double checked how much money I have.
Nah,
Don't go.
But also, you should have coffee to make in your own home.
Yeah.
I don't have a kettle.
I just realized I got the feeding mount, but I didn't actually bother to use it yet.
I'm taking a break. I'm going away. I'll be right back. Chad, I'm gonna use my freaking gone fishing text again because it's funny. I'll be right back to use as well. I'll be getting it back in a second. Bah. 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 Sorry, now that me saying bah and then Lucky mirroring me made me remember one of those old early internet G.I. Joe parodies. Sorry, Blake O'Neill, but your ass just got sacked. Bah.
What's a guitar pick?
Very old joke. But yes, I did happen to return and sit down to see Caesar change it to Fisher and, pop back to see what's up.
But you gotta see what's actually in these waters.
I mean, I should hope it's pretty good, because there's a fucking statue of Thaliak right there. Fishing better be good. Alright, anyway.
Well, whatever it is, it'll sure raise my culinary synthesis up from what it currently is.
Nice.
Dog-faced puffer.
Ah, the fugu. Definitely an interesting fish to have around here, because like it is interesting to me that given that a lot of Eorzea seems kind of, for the most part vaguely European. Alamigo kind of has their own vibes, but the placement of Old Sharlayan is very much like where the British Isles are, but their architecture so far really reminds me of like classical Greek or even like Italian city-states. Very Venetian.
Well, yeah, no, I think that's what they were. That was the vibes.
A cobalt chromis. This is a really bright blue fish.
Yes, thank you, Kryl. I would like to look around and see if they have any rocks I can touch in this city. Just gonna start accosting random people on the dockside. Tell me where are your aetheryte rocks. Somebody got sirens.
That? Chris.
That's me.
Hey, not sirens. I believe it is courtesy to stay if we're streaming. That was on our end, not your end. Don't worry about it. Anybody listening later. I know myself. I have done the double takes before. Yeah, actually.
Where?
Shola, are you supposed to be from Sharlayan?
Look, she's got the Y, so she's from the Y tribe. I just don't know where that tribe is.
Well, she was raised by Matoya, so she actually might not be.
That's fair that she may have spent some time living here then before Matoya was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm tired of you. I'm out. I cast testicular torsion and then I leave."
I think she'd be Gridanian because that's where her sister is.
Yes, that's what I would assume. I don't remember if I've met a lot of Ys in Gridania, though. But yeah, her sister's posted up in, the fucking...
Lisa's also from Sharlayan. Like, she's a student of Valdesian as well, I believe. Or from a similar thing.
She works with the St. Koinok guys, for sure.
Yeah, so she is also Sharlayan.
Yeah, no, it just says she came from the Sharlayan colony in the Drapanian hinterlands, where she spent most of her youth as a student of Matoya.
Ah, okay, so they're from the Eorzean side colony originally. Okay. That probably makes more sense.
Where's the G tribe then?
Yeah, and apparently everyone but those two left at when they exited. So
that's very funny. The two Y sisters we know were just like, nah.
Apparently, no, I take this back. Ystrola did go with the colony north.
So it was just...
So just Matoya stayed, and Ystrola went to Old Sharlayan. Okay.
I've so far only found 3 different fish here. It could just be my bait, but not very creative.
Asinian is like, I will choose to get lost, thank you.
Now that Istamine's around, there's plenty of time to just dunk on him. Like,
just gonna
he technically doesn't have a proper job anymore.
Well, also, I mean, I know that he doesn't want to claim to be the Azure Dragoon anymore because we know we don't need that office, but also that would be like me saying Champion of Eorzea if I came here. I'm like, that's a cool title. They don't care.
He's also kind of retired from the Azure Dragoon job.
We should have introduced ourselves as the Azure Dragoons. Hey, it's us. We're the Azure Dragoons. How you doing? You got any dragons here?
You know, probably not. Mericidia is all the way in the southern end.
No. We're not here to kill dragons. We don't do that anymore.
I don't think you could get much further from Sharlayan than Mericidia, honestly.
Yeah, actually, no, because the New World from Dawntrail is actually they have a trading route with Sharlayan, right? I think I remember that from some of the pre-release stuff.
Mericity is like down.
Sorry, yes, I remember some jokes about this on the internet. Grahatia will now accompany you. Keep at your side for quest objectives.
It is the new gameplay mechanic. You get to have party members walking around with you.
Oh wow, we're getting very fun here. Alright, so now I'm followed. Apparently, if we stand in conversation zones.
Like that one on you can see him on your mini-map.
Yes, you can. Okay, so touch Scholar's Harbor.
You see all the fun dialogue.
Let's see, we got, vendors, lev mates, so yeah. I'm sure we'll do many things. Indeed, that is what a peristyle is. Or is it pronounced peristyle? Interesting instrumentation for some of the themes. Wasn't expecting the bongos. Does kind of give Sharlayan a beat poetry feel. Sadly, my camera's fixed. I can't turn around to look at the statue.
Why can't I dismantle Harbor Herring or Northern Herring? What? I don't get it. It's a very random fish to not be able to get destroyed. And also, it's one of the ingredients to Archon Loaf. Fantastic.
Yeah, I do think they said there was some fish meal in there.
Apparently said fish is the Northern Herring. A saltwater fish that serves as a staple in Sharlayan cuisine. Which probably just means that, yeah, it has a lot of nutrients in it. It tastes probably terrible.
It's bland. It's very bland.
Did I miss anything?
No, we just made some jokes about Kral and Grahatia following me now.
No, I didn't realize that Archon Loaf is literally the, other than flour and sea salt, the very first culinarian recipe for Endwalker.
Nice.
I think it makes sense. It's one of the few things people are like, let me make it.
It is literally the third recipe in the list of 81. 85.
I do like the idea that like there was just one student at the academy who was like, all right, okay, this food sucks too much. I'm going to quit school and open a restaurant. Fuck you.
It's like, this food is the actual worst.
Ah, yes, to the big rock. My favorite.
I just love the name of this place is The Last Stand.
Yep, this is the last stand for culinary arts.
Touch the biggest rock. Crowd, joke's on you. I already attuned myself to this rock.
Bold of you to assume my first action when getting here wasn't to literally run up the stairs as fast as possible.
This is the first I'm learning that Tataru reimburses my teleportation fees. You mean I could have gotten company credit this whole time? I've been paying these out of pocket. Oh yeah, we got an Agora. This is very Grecian. Also, Agora sounds very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually, I mean, it's cute, but I don't know that you'd want, next to the seaside, you'd want open-air bookstalls. That sounds bad for the books. Unless
Maybe that's where the children's books are?
Maybe. Or alternatively, the Sharlayan books are infused with aether so they don't, you know, get weathered.
I don't believe that.
I forgot that there were some side quests here I should probably go and do.
I have like one side quest left to do in this area, mainly, and it's one of those ones that doesn't give you a lot of the information up front. I just don't feel like actually having to pay attention.
I want to do the purple quest.
Yeah. I do
I'm
have...
going,
Ended my shit.
I'm going ahead and making sure that I do one about a certain lover of certain kinds of foods. That's all I'll say.
Take a slight detour, friends.
We need to do that quest too.
Just over here. Down this way, yes. Did I?
No, I did not. Okay. We'll do removal. I think that's faster than standing still waiting for Titan.
Is remove faster than Titan?
Depends if you can skip the phase.
I don't think I probably am. I'm tired. Brain.
That did sound very much. Just.
I'm you.
Titan.
Frozen peas.
Son of a bitch, I fucked it up. listen, the CO levels are a lot high here, man.
Kind of funny looking at the map of the entire world of Eurasia and stuff and seeing that there is no actual, like, Europe on that map. It's just ocean and Sharlayan.
Well, like I said, they use vagaries in there, but it is kind of a recreation of the world map. They just kind of punched it a few places and areas.
They just completely punched all of actual Europe away.
They did not.
As it should be.
I mean, no, that's where Eorzea is, you know, there's a very, you know, narrow connection to Garlemald, which is very Russian in aesthetics in some areas.
Because
very cold.
Europe is kind of like, actually, let me pull up a world map here.
The main thing is that there's no, like, Nordic states in equivalent in Eorzea. Like, there's no... The North Sea seems to just be, like, where Old Sharlayan is, because instead, you know, Eorzea's hat is Alamigo, which is very interesting in terms of aesthetics. We've had this conversation a lot in Stormblood, actually. Like, what Alamigo is actually, like, representing.
Yeah, because, that's, our Europe is fucking, Ishgard.
Yeah, Dravani is up in that area.
Because then if you keep going in that direction, that's when you hit Old Sharlayan, which is kind of the Britain proxy, but not really.
No, wait, the actual continent of Eorzea is very closely Africa-shaped.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, when you look at the mammoths in Sharlayan, you're like, okay, I see the padded wigs and everything. Very Britain.
Honestly, I think
the one that I honestly don't understand is Lenoska. I'm not sure where Lenoska fits in everything.
Yeah, Lenoska is like, because it's technically a separate island. It's definitely like, I mean, if you go on the land away from Limsa, it definitely is kind of like Iberia, maybe a little North Africa, but you know, the culture of the Limsans is very different.
Portugal.
The Portuguese are very oceanic. It's true.
Also, I would also say that Udal is kind of our African.
That's Uldal's very definitely like North Africa, Egypt.
North Africa, Egypt.
Then deserts in Europe.
And Gridania, I think, is actually probably like your France and Italy, and you know those more Mediterranean, but not actually on the fucking Med.
The Deep Woods is definitely like Central Europe, like Germany, but the Gridanians do not have a culture I would ascribe as being very Germanic.
No, they do not.
Arguably not even, maybe a little Celtic, but they're... It's funny, Gridania doesn't really have a lot of, like, I think, like, a lot of cultural analogs anywhere, because they're just kind of chilling in their forest.
Yeah.
Over here.
I would say French, probably. Loosely.
The Ishgardians have very French names.
It's very funny because it is the most southern out of all of the states. It is like very South Africa in its actual placement.
I have delivered pudding.
And we know that
I want pudding.
Mercidia is, you know, obviously like very Australian, and the new continent in Dawntrail is like literally the Americas.
We've seen Fantasy Texas in some of those screenshots and stuff.
Well, and also in the Tokyo Fan Fest, he did like Yoshi was there for like the full map reveal, and they were like, ah, yes, you think the New World is this little bit? Joke's on you.
It's 2 bits.
We've literally put a giant scar, almost like a canal or channel between them.
Oh. God damn it.
I do wonder if we will actually get to see the home of the Blue Mages.
Oh, I am.
Wallachie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we will.
You know, now knowing that they're up from there, it's like, oh man, that is just a fucking, you know, Native American analog. Holy shit.
With the cerulean ravine that they have.
Yeah. Cool. Considering like it looks like some of the fields do look like fucking cerulean mining areas. Yeah, we gotta see them.
With the classic oil well, but it's cerulean.
Yeah.
part of the Blue Mage's first quest line is literally to prevent this other guy from exploiting the cerulean from the wall.
Now this is a part. This is very England all of a sudden, as it has started to fucking snow.
Yeah.
I got no fucking lines on this book. I am mortified. And now this fucking little fucking 9-year-old girl is gonna give me shit, and I have to fucking take it.
My journal has indeed expired, so I'll have to create a new one when I remember. Also, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I know this has got to be for plot convenience, but it's very funny that the Leveler estate has its own Ethernet shard.
Listen, you'll be visiting me there. Just if nothing else, just to fucking bask in the warm gaze of Mama Fortune, of Mama Leveler.
Amelia.
Speaking of which, time to unlock that custom delivery.
Also, yeah, no. Speaking more about the fucking weirdly fucking thing. Remember there's a fucking place in fucking the hinterlands called Idleshire.
Yes. Which is where the new Sharlayan was built.
Yeah.
Which obviously I think kind of has a lot of vibes with while Idleshire is very West England, Scotland, or Ireland, that I think the comparison there would be there's a lot of crossover between North France.
Yeah, I was thinking that one part of northwestern France that used to belong to Britain or something.
Normandy, and also literally there's a region in France called Brittany with a Y.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, no, I think the hinterlands here is just the fucking the Nordic lands. There's a lot of mountains here, but you have very fertile valleys and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I know that Cider Spider, the Mad Because Small guy, did do, when you go to Ishgard, did do Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Though I'm gonna say, fucking Skyrim wishes they had cities built like Ishgard. Jesus.
Cities actually built to prevent dragon attacks.
Also, it's freaking tall. There are so many buttresses in Ishgard. Oh no, what is the law?
I just met someone. I've got some very funny dialogue options. Let me just screen cap this.
Okay, go back to the Elysian Annex now. Let's see the red circle. Hey guys, fun fact. We can teleport there.
I don't remember the exact context here. Oh, is this for the custom delivery, you said?
I've met a certain Rowena.
Your excuse is to escape. Pretend to be sick, or I've left my oven on.
Shout out to the Warrior Light. Sometimes they too try to get out.
Oh no, not her.
Oh no, she's involved. Leave.
Watch 8 people die in the first wave of Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Geralt's several billion killing dead with her.
That's because Geralt wants to bang her.
That's also because Geralt
he did to Finn Dom.
I mean, that is literally true. The only reason Geralt is in Dane because he borrowed a bunch of money so he can save fucking Rowena once.
Yeah.
And he just never let her know about it, ever.
I remember fucking his memory crystal of them frolicking on the beach. I know what's up.
Yeah, that's right, that happened.
Just finished my first Endwalker relic weapon. That man,
Just you wait until you do the Endwalker, crafter relics. Holy shit.
Yeah, I need to do one of those.
Yeah, those are done in the first, and so you do with Mowena and
I forgot that there was a character.
And I'm trying to remember how they change it. Is Geralt?
Yeah, the version you met him at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah. It's Geralt with hair.
I forgot that Mowena was a character.
Yeah, she's in there. Ujika Sunjika.
I found it so funny. It's like, okay, so what's this guy working at the bottom of the sea? Oh, it's Geralt, but with hair.
Oh. Yeah. Funny thing about this guy, Omega, if you did any of the Eureka stuff, he'd have things to say.
Yeah, sadly I haven't, though it's very funny, because they're like, you know, I unlocked it but have never gone there, so they're like, oh, you might remember, and I'm like, no, I didn't actually meet that guy. Or if I did, it was very briefly as we were firing through conversations, Cryo.
It's not that fun.
It's very ominous the way you said that, Cryo.
Where does the term Calafroi come from?
I think Finn Daniel said it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I still, like, I don't... What's it supposed to mean?
Oh, we talked about this last time, actually. I'm pretty sure it's Greek. I don't know what phoroi means, for sure. Telos is Greek for, like, ending or finishing, completion. So it's some kind of thing about, you know, team the end, or team the final days, but I'm not exactly sure about the etymology. It is kind of funny to me. That's very classic Final Fantasy for them to create a proper noun and then just never explain it. It's like why soldier in Final Fantasy VII is in all caps, because it was in just like katakana as like soldier in Japanese, and they were like, okay, this word is important. What do we do? We'll just make it all caps. We'll caps lock it, and that's just stuck.
And then it just goes, worth it to Lafroy, and I just have to go, okay, sure, I guess.
Don't think about it too hard. That's my
okay, I see. This is our classic new hub area rules, which is, hey, if you need a place to fucking go sleepy time, we've got you. And I'm like, cool, thumbs up.
Yeah, Sharlayan doesn't really have a proper inn.
I would expect not. They literally talked about how they only trade with selective, you know, neutral parties.
Thank you, Architect, for sharing that image. Spoil it as it is.
Like,
yeah, no problem.
They need somewhere for you to go to an inn room without there being an inn room.
Also, presented with our context. Fucking hell.
Oh, these guys have fucking conspiracy notes on their world map. Also, they still have the weird clouds.
They really don't want us to see, like, that main part of the world map, and I don't know why.
So that's Razatan down there.
Mirror City, I believe, is even further southwest.
Yeah, Mirror City would be, like, there-ish in my first-person view. So there's Dome.
Yeah, good old Australia.
And
then they don't actually have the New World on the map.
An approximation of Australia and New Zealand, because I doubt they would keep those separate.
Guys. Well, until they actually show like everything, you know, it's a little loosey-goosey. I also like that the map has the classic Eorzean colors in the bottom, because it's, you know, just the normal one, but we're in old Sharlayan.
Don't hit me with the horror music sting.
I forgot how goofy some of those custom delivery quests are.
You cannot be Adelante. She is too mommy for everyone.
She's legit smiling menacingly at me.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
Like, you'll help.
Like, not
It's
intentionally
fine,
being
Veronica.
menacingly.
We're all here now.
But the fact that she's smiling is just like, oh
Let's get
no,
down
I
to
can't
business
say
then.
no.
Like I
Imagine
said,
her and
maximum mommy powers.
Come
Imagine
what
her
may,
goblets
we
like having
must
tea.
prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in... The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan.
So I didn't say
Not
my
to
name.
mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Okay.
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace.
I'm sorry. Anytime
This
I
alone
see someone
guarantees
sell
a
something
plethora
with
of
the first, I
opinion with
imagine
regards
Goha's
to
like
foreign
just
policy.
immediately turns around like, what happened?
The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Gallup
Is my
was
fan
one
picking
such
up again?
member, as was Archon
God
Louis.
fucking damn it.
Don't worry about it.
If it isn't the fan, it's the birds. If it isn't the birds, it's whatever going on outside.
Yet despite our diverse
Hey, mister,
factions
Chris
and
had fucking police
philosophies,
sirens going
the recent
earlier.
vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was
I
unanimous.
St. Patrick's Day
Even more
was
concerning was the
past
fact
week,
that
and why
many
we're still
cited
getting
other more
any
pressing
sirens.
duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
I don't know, double doom? Don't they say bad things comes in threes? What if there's 3 dooms?
I mean, it's Japan, so it might be bad things coming.
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it.
Little unlucky fool.
As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
You're right there.
Compared to our more isolationist
No,
Sharlayan
someone just looked at my character
we
and
have
said, "This is
strong
Alpha now." I'm like,
connections
no.
overseas, namely with scholars and academics
Who looked at the
share a
lollipop?
passion for the unknown.
I mean, I have seen people walking around as like wind-up Alfino and wind-up Valley say as Lalafels.
I've seen that as well.
I've mentioned I don't go on that much, but I'm in the Lalafell Discord server, and this
The
talks about like
request in
people
question
who
comes
do
from
that
one
for their
such
friends. They just show up as wind-up
Nadana,
versions of
an
their
alchemist
character.
residing in distant Favner.
I don't remember if I was
Her
fishing with you
missive
guys, but I've
describes
definitely
the
seen a
sudden
wind-up
appearance
Luffy
of a
around.
tower,
On
and the
Twitter.
subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a
Anytime
lunar
there is the
primal.
Lalafell parade, there is more than one Luffy running around.
Didn't we
Listen,
fish
there's
with
a
that
lot
guy
of-
once?
Listen,
Yeah, that's what Caesar said.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. I'm in a jacuzzi.
listen, there's so many wind-up Lalafels walking
In
around that are
response
just
to this
small
threat,
versions of
the
regular
Sartrap
characters.
of Rads at Han, the
Yeah,
individual
and then
who
you got
governs
the
the city-state,
Rogan
has
Swole versions of
instructed
the
the
Sire.
alchemists
Yeah,
to
no, I was
find a
actually
means
thinking
to
about that.
deal
What
with
was it,
the Spire.
Levalier? No, it was
Alpha Swole every year.
yeah.
Level lift.
I think what was
Scion
it called?
the
Like
7th gym.
Yeah.
Listen, some people go
The
really hard
artisans
into
of that
stuff.
land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike
Destin
that
again.
of their Uldan counterparts.
Oh, Nige actually made it to trending.
It is possible,
Oh, yes, the main
nay,
still going
probable,
on?
that
No,
they
it's
have
over.
been
You can go
truths
to the ReZero
unattainable
collab
by
if you wish.
Eorzea or her Far
Gosh,
Eastern
that collab
allies.
is still so weird to me.
It
They
is,
do, in
but
fact,
you know what?
appear
Their
to
first
have a
collab was
strategy in
Chainsaw
mind,
Man,
though
so
it will
whatever.
require further
Fair,
research.
but I'm also
To
disappointed
that
Rem
end,
doesn't actually
they
use
have
her bow and
requested
chain
an
as her weapon.
introduction to a capable
Don't worry,
warrior
they put it on her
shielded
gun.
by the blessing of light.
I guess.
Assuming we
Fair.
divide our forces
Like a
to
unique
pursue both of Krau's
style
lines of
thing.
inquiry, then having
Yes,
you
that's
join
pretty
the
neat.
group heading to
I like
Kavner would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance
Like I
as
said,
well.
like I don't want to be
Equal,
that guy,
I
but I
think,
am kind
to
of
the
glad because I'm not
Kavnarian
actually
one.
like
Given
I
that the
know
fate
of
of the
ReZero.
world
I actually
may
have a
hinge on
few
the
the first 3 like books of it, but I'm like I kind of
Yes,
died off
it
for me.
is
So I'm
quite
like,
the
yeah.
quandary.
But it's a perfect excuse for me to save
Though it is a
more.
great imposition
Yeah.
and an
That
altogether
show was
too
just a bit
common
too
one,
depressing for me.
our efforts would be more likely to succeed
that's when
were
people
you to
really
lead
like
the charge
that,
on both fronts.
Don't worry about that, Kyle. Just hook me up with that Thavnarian aetherite. I've just learned that
You are indeed our
Tataru is supposed to
champion.
reimburse me for
As
teleportation
to which task
fees.
to tackle first, we will defer to your decision.
Spoilers.
Let us next decide
Tataru
how
never
everyone
reimbursed
else
the
might
Warrior of
best be
Life for their
assigned.
teleportation fees.
That's like a. Sorry to interrupt you, that Caesar, but that's like the. What is it? The fucking Mummy Mandeville's jump scare. Like Tataru is like aware that you heard about the reimbursement, and she just like looks over. It's like, oh fuck.
Listen, I teleport a lot.
Go
I am
to
very
Spark.
rich, but
Come on.
also I
As for
spend a
myself,
lot of money
I shall
teleporting.
continue what I've begun
You know
in
how often I
Sharlayan.
teleport to
I should
Kurganic,
also like to
Tataru?
steal the services of an Archon or two.
Do you know how often I teleport to the Doman Enclave specifically from the docks at Limsa Laminsa, which is a very expensive trip?
And thereby gain access to a
Every
greater
expansion,
range
they
of
still
reading
gotta
material.
Split you up,
I will
up
help
into
with
two
that.
different areas, so you'll get a choice in a little bit. They don't want everyone to go to the
Allow
same
me to
area
offer
at
my
the start of an
assistance.
expansion. That
I
would
have
be
some
a
small
bad
amount of
idea.
experience. in
I
this.
suspect with
Did
Endwalker
not help.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Caesar,
with
were you there? Were you there?
No.
During the like 3,000 plus fucking queues? The outer terror that you'll get an error in the queue and get kicked out and have to go all the way back to the end?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I'm sure it wouldn't have helped if they all went to the
Alice
same
and I would
spot.
also like to help.
Well,
If you
no,
would
that would
have
probably
us.
lead to like other instancing. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For Endwalker, it was very important to set up the split, but also it did not matter. People wanted to Endwalker.
There was a weird period of time I like pre-ordered
Anything
Endwalker,
to
was able to get
understand even
the
a fraction of what our
the week
father and the Forum
early
might
access,
be
but
thinking.
due to some weird fuck up with the bank and
course,
payment,
the more the
it took
merrier.
away my pre-order, so I lost the
Right.
ability to play
The
the
rest of
game
us
at
will make the
all.
journey to
It
Thal.
was very weird. I remember that.
And Lucky's like, I'm over here enjoying Endwalker. I'm like, no.
I was a little
Thoughts?
shit.
Objections?
What do you mean was?
I passed through Thavnir on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did
Well, no,
gain
now
a
I'm a big
sense of
shit.
where things lie.
I'll be happy to
Oh,
have you
the
along
big
then.
shit.
So for this group, it will be you, me, and
Ah,
Urianger.
the lads.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
You know, with custom deliveries, usually the person you
Consider
buy the
this hall
materials
our
from is just
rendezvous
right next
point
door.
once our respective
This
tasks
one,
are complete.
you gotta run,
May
gotta run
our
over somewhere.
investigations prove fruitful.
I think it's still in the same city, at least.
It is. Also, funny that you did the 15 collab, and it's like, you and the boys going on a trip to Thavnir.
Yeah.
That was awful.
You're right.
I was in that of the age.
Well, Omega, do you want to go to Thavnir first or the other area?
Thavnir will be hilarious. I'll tell you that right now. For reasons.
So let's see. I'm thinking. My brain's working. It's a little tough today, but. You guys said you were mostly going to be staying here, I think. I'm sure there's other stuff on this giant island besides this one city. But going to Thavnir with the boys would be fun. Gonna check back with you guys in a second. Hold on, I think there's there's a couple more aetherites I need to touch outside.
Go outside, touch Aether.
Oh, that's so good. Sorry, I just remembered. I thought the really trained eye. It's so useful.
Also, I've just realized that, yes, there's a request for sightseeing for Endwalker down at the bottom there. I should probably go poke that person before I go anywhere else. Just in case I stumble into some sightseeing spots.
Gotta get that little bit of expertise on those sightseeing.
Make this level 80 item. Congratulations, you can instantly make it 100% quality. I love this game.
That is the best crafting skill.
Yeah, trained eye.
It's like, oh hey, I don't have to try for level 80 and below recipes anymore.
Yeah, it's just gonna cost you $250 each time.
Yeah, but it recharges at the start of every craft, so who cares?
Yarp.
But depending on how long we go, if you still want to do it, I'll be down to hell dive with you after stream, Lucky.
I want to at least get my personal, because I did unlock the cutting edge war bond. Finally got that, but now I have no medals.
I also unlocked mine as well.
I haven't. Got
Well, yeah, we know.
for it.
You still need like 600 super credits because you keep buying armors.
Fashion.
Yes, fashion, but also, honestly, I don't know how you survive so many things with you just buying things. Like, yeah, I wear this because it looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hate it.
Well, I hate hunters.
I mean, who doesn't hate hunters?
Oh no, cutscene.
Oh yes, cutscene?
I'm just handing in 3 custom deliveries.
Alright, cool. Now should we stumble into any vistas accidentally?
Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Go to Sharlayan, and then one of your options upon reaching Sharlayan is the ability to go to a completely different island.
To fucking leave.
On like the other side of the planet almost.
Get out of here. I don't like this place.
Safnir is incredibly far from Sharlayan.
Yes.
Actually, I just wondered, Lucky, do you think someone's made a mod where if you hop on one of the sheep mounts, it just plays that song?
Probably. I would not put it past them.
Like, I saw a mod which replaces the teleport with someone just like backflipping up into the sky.
That's funny. I am going to step away again though. I'm going to refill my water. We shall progress. So, yarp.
No, I hit level.
No, I cut. Actually, I should mute, not deafen, so you guys can listen to whatever Lot's talking about. So I'll be right back, guys.
Sorry. The idea that I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, I do find it slightly weird that Endwalker has 3 custom deliveries.
Yeah, one of them being in the first.
Yeah, one of them completely separated from everything.
The sheep want you to follow it. Follow? Question mark? That's one of my favorite ones.
And then you meet Andon.
Andon and his totally Sundara pixie.
Yeah. Which race is Andon? It takes a while to figure that out.
I mean, that was kind of the fun of it. It's like as you go through it. And then it comes as a little bit of a surprise. You're like, oh.
And then when each race, it doesn't matter which race it is, it's still got the bush head.
think that would have been much better had that come out before Endwalker and the full reveal.
It still had a great funny moment of like, you need to get out of here. Sorry, Lucky, I'm just picturing just Andrew like, we gotta get out of here.
You did have to get out of there.
You see the dust clouds in the distance.
He just wants to play with pixies and watch sheep.
He really likes sheep.
Has no time to be playing stud.
No, not like the gnomes with the cowboys.
And your reward for that quest, is it and in the second or and in the third?
I think you get both?
No, and in the third is the mount. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, you get the helmet, a headpiece, and then a secondary small quest has the pixie go, come follow me. And that's all it is. All you do is walk over to the side, and it just gives you a bush.
So I have and in the third.
Bush.
Was this originally a human elf at some point too? Probably.
That's fucking pixies are scary.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Pixies actually terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at all these lovely hedges that they have. These are people. Ah.
Only they could have gotten Ranjit with that spell.
Very classic. Faithful.
Now I'm picturing just a bush with Ranjit's arms just coming out of it.
And he'd still somehow find a way to derail your trolley.
Yeah. There's a bush in the road!
Alright, as fun as it would be... Oh, this is a very interesting sketch we've got over here. This is a Garuda art? But as fun as it would be to go out hang out with the boys, we did just get to Sharlayan. I think I want to make sure the twins and my good friend Grahatia are doing all right.
Your friendo.
Yashala is there too.
My best friend.
I don't worry about Yashala.
No.
If anyone harasses Yashala, you'll probably show up and there'll just be like a giant ice cube next to her. Oh yeah. Forget. It's time for me to lose triple triad against cheating way.
He's not even that hard of an opponent. He doesn't actually have a cheating deck, if I remember correctly. Honestly,
Define cheating.
He's one of the more fair triple triad decks I've seen.
This way. So apologies if anybody hears quiet munching in the back. I have been feeling slightly under the weather, and I am curing myself by replenishing my essential salts by chewing on some saltine crackers occasionally.
I really don't understand Plus. God damn it.
I feel like I've heard this several times.
Every time anyone starts playing triple triad, that word comes up.
He stole my Warrior of Light card! That bitch!
Now I'm just thinking about how funny it would be if they did bring Queen's Blood 214. Because I'm sure that there are people out there who either don't wish to play Rebirth or haven't yet because it is on PS5, and just seeing some of our fun new vibes.
Keep stealing my blinking a little bit, just void of light. I'm so upset. Why? Oh, fuck off. Sorry for the language.
Don't worry about it.
First, for the language. What are you, 10?
Pardon his
I'm a
fucking
child at heart.
French. Sorry, I was doing the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme out there. I'm like, we've been talking about all these cultural comparisons. If this book is to be believed, starting with the story of Sharlayan talking about a flood, this is literally how the Book of Invasion starts, which is the codified, like, Irish mythology.
I mean, if I remember correctly, I think you can see the shipwreck in what is it?
The big arc
Germania.
in Alamigo somewhere.
The peaks, I think.
Yep.
Hey, now Marie Alter's trending on Twitter. Let's go.
Everything is right with the world.
It is right with the world.
I believe the phrase you're looking for is, "We are so back."
Wait, what is trending? Oh, Mary Alta. Just pick up this tiny rabbit and shake him until the cards fall out.
Triple Try would be a lot easier if you could challenge the opponents in single combat instead.
That's a really funny considering who some of those opponents are.
Hello, random Guardian taking a break. I've come for your cards.
Hello, Guildmaster of the Fishers Guild. I've come for your soul.
He does have a cheating deck.
Oh yeah, he has like 3 5-star cards in that deck.
That book was on the wrong subject, but is still very interesting. Talking about, you know, the Sharlayan equivalent of, like, Newtonian mechanics. Hey, we revolve around the sun, but we don't know why. Also, though, once again, talking about how fucking crazy the Alligans were. In case anybody forgot that they technically launched Dalamud, so they built Moon 2 and shot it into space.
That hasn't been very resource intensive. I wonder where they got it all.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, building a... I mean, technically it was hollow, because Big B was inside, but... You know. Then again, I guess the coils of Bahamut do go super deep, and they are full of tunnels, so...
Oh, yeah, they just mined out the planet.
Just went real deep. I'm also just imagining, because it was Allegan, I'm just like, I thought in my mind of, you know, making the joke, but I'm not sure how to format it, but I'm like, and how many, you know, orphan babies did they have to sacrifice to launch that moon?
Probably
Not enough.
You gotta remember, other than Delmut itself, other than Bahamut itself, there was a lot of also just dragons in there, among other things. There was a lot in that moon, actually.
Technology to make sure the dragons didn't die.
Yeah, no, because the dragon's suffering is what kept gave Bahamut's power.
Yeah, so essentially similar to the towers you found.
Yes.
Keeping them here to summon for us eternally.
They are the suffering machine.
Some kind of infinite hell machine. Oh, devil machine. Sorry, my bad. I forgot the thing.
I don't even know what thing you're talking about.
Halo reference, don't worry.
Very well then.
My mind immediately went to Yu-Gi-Oh! Localization and just went Archfiend machine.
You know what? Fair.
The old nightmare wheel.
Just Rabbit refuses to give me his second card.
As they do.
It's so annoying when it's like this person has like 4 cards and they're not giving me a squat.
I appreciate you, Queen's Bloods. You win, you get the card. No cap.
I forget.
Yeah, it's just, you know, here's your reward.
Man, I was
Is
doing
the Oh, sorry.
I was doing stuff on my alt yesterday, and one of the guys in the free company my alt team was literally farming in Thornton Extreme all day for that card.
Do I even have that card? I need to check.
It took him so long to get that card.
And this is the thing about Thornton Extreme, because I've done a little farming to try and get the mount there myself solo. It takes a while. It's very mind-numbing to do by yourself and just sit through those long forced sequences.
It doesn't matter how much DPS you do. He cannot die until he uses the Dragon Eye a second time.
I know, and it's
Forget the
dumb.
second time. It's the first time. We can get him to 1%, and then he just fucking sits there as you gotta go through all the knights.
Yeah,
To me, my knights.
Until he uses the second eye, he is invincible. He cannot die. Which is so frustrating. Honestly, I think it might be one of the longest unsynced grinds in the game, purely because you just can't do anything about it. I don't even think Bismarck. Well, I'm not actually sure for Bismarck.
Bismarck's probably in the same range, because you do got a lot of waiting you have to do, and you have to go through a phase change.
Yeah. And there's an easy chance to fuck it up.
That's what bosses just like to have phase changes.
Yep.
Whether it be Nidhogg's multi-phases.
Excuse me.
Or Ravana's like 4 different phases.
Yeah, but those phase changes are just quick. He just switched to another common rider form.
I will say though, what doing Blue Mage stuff, it's very annoying because he has to get to his final form before you're allowed to kill him.
Thank you for putting it that way. Ravana is just even better in my opinion now that you've said it that way. I'm just picturing him with the fucking common right belt.
I mean, Ravana is a fucking common rider when you look at him.
I mean, they do love their bugs. So yeah.
The other thing I think he doesn't do, and he might still, and I just don't remember it, is a Ravana kick, but, you know.
Yeah.
That sounds sick as fuck, though. Ravana kick. Let's go.
Yeah. Rider kick. It's the signature move, which is usually just a dive kick. Which is weird, because there was a character who specifically had an attack called Rider Kick, and all it was like a, a spin kick instead of a dive kick.
That is very funny, because in the 7 remakes, Tifa literally has a dive kick that is called Dive Kick.
Yeah.
But Tifa can also punch people so hard that, you know, spectral dolphins pop out.
Oh, what was it? There was a video I saw recently. Apparently some people made a Resident Evil style-like game with Kamen Rider. Like, you know, the old-ass ones with the...
Fixed camera angle?
Yeah, fixed camera angles. I love my silly little guys who transform into heroes and beat things up.
I do want to say that, I mean, it makes sense because this is Sharlayan, but, like, this little rotunda with the benches for reading, perfect. No notes. If I was a student at this school, you would absolutely find my ass out here.
Yeah, get some fresh air.
Except maybe if it was snowing. Like, I didn't actually spend
Or
a lot of
raining.
time outdoors on the campus when I was in college, but that's because I went to school here in Florida. So, you know, it was like, yeah, no, I'll sit inside the library, inside the air-conditioned building, thank you.
You don't want to sit outside studying where a gator can come up on you?
Now, we save that for fieldwork projects.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke, but I think I lost it.
You're gonna be quick in the draw.
Yeah.
Like the gator. Because if the gator gets you,
then you're
Then you're gone. As the gator just gallops towards you.
Gators can gallop.
Yeah.
They actually have a very fast straightaway speed. It's the laterals they're not good at.
I'm in the bind.
Down by you.
It's very funny, I can throw it to Alpha Nova now.
Throw it to Alphino, aka I don't remember.
But listen for the cry of the planet.
Can't you hear it cry out in pain?
I was gonna say something, then I'm like, wait, nope. Technically, that was some very late game content. I shouldn't say that. If you want to know what I was probably referencing, go watch the spoiler cast we did this weekend.
It's screaming! It's screaming!
When FF7 Remake comes to PC, I'll eventually play it.
Oh, Remake is on PC. Rebirth is not yet.
Oh, well. Also, sorry, I'm looking at this guy whose title is Witness of the Dark Apocalypse, whose name is Big Mac Extrasaurus.
I zoned out for a sec because Loth was talking, and I don't remember what the question was.
I think it was, what do they do to avert the final days?
Okay, that was Zodiac.
They knocked Element from the sky.
No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Really?
It is truly impressive how wrong you're allowed to be on some of those.
A trick question, considering that I read all of the books in the library, which included talking about the Alicans launching Dalamud, which obviously would be after the Ancients.
Well, they launched Dalamud in the burn. Did they build it in the burn? Or did they float it over there first?
Well, it wasn't Dalamud that was launched from the burn, it was Azisla.
Oh yeah. Right.
Do we know specifically where they launched Dalamud from?
I don't think we do.
Considering it was constructed, I don't think they grabbed stuff from the land itself, like, to float it up there. They just made it on the spot and just went...
Unless it was over Cartno, I don't know, but that's just where it was brought down. I don't think there's any evidence to show that it was launched from there.
Considering they had a lot of their technology and even Tiamat in prison on Azizla, they probably launched it from there. Anyway, BRB.
Burb.
I suppose Cartno did have a lot of Allegan stuff in it, including, which isn't technically Allegan, but Omega was also there.
The Allegans boxed it up. You know, they were like, let's study this thing.
It is weird. It's like when you first talk about Omega before Stormblood, it's like, oh yeah, this Allegan weapon.
Well, yeah, I think it's because they were trying to draw a comparison with, you know, Ultima Weapon.
Well, also, they didn't realize what Omega was, because how the heck could they?
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, it's a fair assumption to make it to assume it's Allegan.
It was clearly a massive super weapon, and it was in a bunch of Allegan ruins.
Actually, hey, a stupid thought just came to me. So I know that the Allegans trapped Bahamut because they were like, oh fuck, we can't handle this, and just sent them up there. What was to stop some of the dragons from summoning a second one?
Well,
Like,
you gotta
is-
remember
I
that.
get-
No, that point of order. That Bahamut isn't actually the real Bahamut. That Bahamut is the primal Bahamut.
Yeah. Well, what's to stop the dragons from summoning a second primal Bahamut?
I mean, it seems like if there's one version of a primal already summoned, another one can't get summoned at the same time.
Yeah, I don't, especially because the Primal Bahamut got summoned because the Allegans, taught Tiamat how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that I do believe that you cannot have multiple instances of the same primal summoned via the Allegan/Asian method.
Okay.
At the same time. Otherwise, they
That's
absolutely would have
so
made us do a boss fight where they summoned like 3 Garudas already.
Or 3 Ifrits, or yeah, because like you never hear about there being like, yeah, there's 2 of them running around. It's always here's all these different ones running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thought, because I just had that thought while just...
So I guess it's just an assumption that there can only ever be one of a primal at a time.
Insert Highlander joke here.
There can only be one.
Each time one is summoned, it's actually just a free-for-all before they show up. In the Ethereal Sea, it's like several different Bahamuts, like, no, me!
Whoever's idea of Bahamut gets summoned first.
My idea of
And then you
Bahamut
get
has
the-
jet boosters that are also guns.
Unfortunately, the version of Bahamut that got summoned was the endlessly wrathful kind.
So you mean, Valstrax from Monster Hunter. Jet-powered dragon.
Was the version of Nidwalhog we fought kind of a primal? After he resurrected himself into a Sinian?
Not quite, because
No,
he's still,
'cause
that was
dragon
still his
eyes
wheel.
are weird.
he was referenced as like almost a shade of Nidhogg Reborn.
I mean,
well, no, I'm chalking that up to weird dragon powers. Cause look at Grandpa. Look at Dragon Grandpa. Fucking dead forever. He's like, I am spirit form. What's up? Hello, my children. Would you like some allowance?
Yeah.
Here's my body over there. However,
his physical body definitely probably died fighting the Imperials, but because he's an old ass dragon, he can still be like, nah, dude, my fucking ghost can come around.
Aliens.
What were you saying, though, Caesar?
I still love that Godsummer, when you're talking to Iceville with Amra, just shows up and is like, okay, Iceville, it's time to actually do something about this. You can't just be up here depressed all the time.
It's like Midgard Zorma showed up and asked the "Are you winning, son?" question, but he knows the answer already.
And
it's
like
rhetorical.
No.
Are you winning, son? No. Well, then you better get out there.
It is amazing how beneficial having Grasswolger just follow us around is.
He knows what's up.
I still love that good old. As soon as Emmerich sees Midgard Zorma, he's like, okay, cool. That's it.
Neat.
He literally just goes, this is probably the first and maybe only time someone will come riding into Ishgard on Dragonback.
Nah, it's okay.
No, I mean when he sees you with like actual Midgard Zorma, like the tiny one talking to Grassberger.
Like, huh.
This is a great screen, by the way. Just fade to black. We proceeded to skip time.
It's like after Emmerich makes a big deal about you riding in on Dragonback, Emmerich himself later gets to ride on Dragonback. Look at all these item coffers that are kind of useless to you because you have tome gear.
I'm sure I'll find a class that will need them later. Something that's not... I didn't buy tomestones for it later yet.
Until you get level 84 coffers, it's not going to outpace your current gear.
I thought so. Alice, I suspect that you probably should not be going on the intel gathering mission. I'm not sure if you can contain your bloodlust. Yes, my perfect disguise. I am a humble waitress.
With full plate mail.
Hold on, I gotta flex my bones to get ready to flex my brains. He's gonna test me on orders.
Yep.
Tea set by the water's edge. Omelet for Gisela. Mikote needs the lobster.
A totally normal waiter.
I love that there's no attempt to like have me go in disguise too. Yeah, this is the seaside group, so this should be the tea set.
No, they could have. They could have like put on like an effect to make you look like the servers.
Yeah, it's because they seem to
Slap
have a
on that crow uniform.
This I assume that this you know, pardon me, madam. This is a glam we can acquire at some point. This is
It looks similar to the normal apron I've seen around, but it doesn't have like the chocobo on the front of it. I don't.
Oh no, it's a hungry, hungry hippo.
I like that I can be banter with a smile. No, he wants the lobster. I would switch to Scholar for the Dr. Sneakers effect, but sadly it is. I'm only like level 60-something as a Scholar, I think. So it would not allow me to complete quest objectives. Actually, I think I could still complete objectives, but I couldn't complete quests.
I know I did spend a lot of my time in Sharlayan as a scholar just because it seemed fitting.
I mean, I could switch to Sage, but that's I have one of the PvP universal glams on, so it would be funny, but I would not blend in anymore.
Yeah, but I also have a glam that's not appropriate for my Sage on right in time for this.
Now, clearly what you need to do is acquire the frog suit. Hello, I'm a Pororogo, here to deliver usual food.
Hello, fellow sages. What is up, my sages? Yeah. I mean, you know, I have somewhere in here. Yeah, I still have the frog plate. I could also switch to be a Phoenix Ranger.
Where do your ears go?
Don't ask questions.
You see where the bulbs for the eyes are? It's just bundled up underneath that.
But this is what Dr. Sneakers looks like.
That would be so uncomfortable.
Look at the color of those fucking sneakers.
Yeah, no, the Fall Guy sneakers are great. I was
Honestly,
like, well, I don't like the Wake Doctor shoes. They're just kind of mid. What do I do? I've got my Fall Guys shoes in my glamour dresser.
So a lot of your glamours do stick out quite heavily.
Yes, you know, because I'm dressed appropriately in my class gear usually, you know.
You have your, like, crown on your red mage outfit.
Yeah. Also, I mean, while they do appear to have some red robes here, my red mage outfit is designed for red magery. My machinist isn't too bad. I think my most appropriate would be if I switched to the current setup I've got for blue, but anyway. Remember to make sure my palette portrait works. I will say it's funny, you know, we're in the expansion called Endwalker, we're dealing with the final days, but doing the old Sharlayan side, very relaxing and gentle introduction, as opposed to like some of the sudden impacts you could get in Shadowbringers. We're just kind of like, yeah, you're here now. Here, listen to some gentle acoustic guitar.
I'm thinking about which class would probably be the least appropriate to just be naturally around Sharlayan, and I think it'd probably be Warrior.
That's immediately when you started that sentence where I thought, I'm like, yeah, Warrior.
Warrior.
Just running around, axe out, eyes glowing, Super Saiyan aura.
When our father disowned us,
Just being like, you,
believe
little man,
It's like, that's
tell me where your books are.
That one's by definition the least composed class.
Also, please imagine Loth's character when I did my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice for a warrior. I do believe, Loth, doesn't your character have a very deep voice set?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just imagine the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Louder.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Whenever I
until
do
much
in a
later
release,
that his
or
words
instead of
began
like
to sink in,
any noise,
that I
you just hear.
began to feel the weight of what it meant.
Get to the chopper.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with someone who has decided to wear an elephant head as a disguise. Otherwise, I would totally be standing next to Omega as he's in the cutscene.
Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan?
Howdy.
It's also very
Perhaps
funny to
said that
me.
the forum was determined
Like, it's
to
not
keep us in the
100% in there,
and
but
that
I feel like I
father's
get
venomous
very
performance was
Starbucks-esque
part of that
vibes from The Last Stand.
to keep us at arm's length.
With like the aprons and the being kind of like a blue-green, and they've got a weird little shell symbol on their coffee mugs.
You can actually get that coffee mug too.
Nice.
Perhaps it was. Father argued with grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the
Hope that didn't get picked
sacrifices
up.
we make in war,
I don't think it is.
I honestly didn't know what to say.
Okay, yeah, someone's driving around on a motorcycle nearby.
Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently.
Ugh.
It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
Yes, this can't possibly go wrong.
Still,
Alice, were you
that did
around when I
seem
fought
to
those
be
two
an
street
unusually
sharks?
large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such
Sadly,
cargo transported
the
by
best
boat.
part about the thing that they preserved is gone. They didn't preserve the low-poly grapes.
Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Just, crack my neck and then just have the words Labyrinthos unlocked up here.
No, you think it's a dungeon, is it?
I'm joking about storming it, yes. Listen, I remember the vault.
To be the catacombs of Clock Tower.
They better not have a dragon skeleton in there.
Yeah, I was about to say. If I find out Sharlayan's been holding on to Albion, I'm gonna be very upset.
Let me see. Are there any missing members of Midgardsormr's brood?
No.
Back to the livery. Sorry, the new menu. Open wrong stick. I won't even tell me on this version of the map. I'm starting to develop a slight eye twitch. Probably means I'm sleepier than I feel.
Let's see, what do I want to do? Fucking got crystalline conflicts on my fucking book again. They want me to go again. You asshats.
It's always it just be like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I don't know why I'm yawning. I slept for like 12 hours today.
The power of the Groggo is mysterious. It's probably one of those social things, because I'm pretty sure while I've stifled a few of them, I have at some point yawned into the microphone tonight. Because while I slept normally, I'm overly tired because I've been a little ill-feeling today.
Don't worry, we'll wake you up after stream by throwing you into the hordes of bugs.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, I think I might tap out. Or I'm just kind of doing laps here in Idleshire while I think about stuff.
Well, stream probably won't be going too much longer. I'll probably cut it my usual default 3-hour mark. Ugh.
And while we have been going for at least 2 hours.
Yeah, it's almost 2:40, so it won't be too much longer. Like, we're mostly it's just doing the thing you do at the start of the X-Pack and just crunching story and MSQ, cutscenes and stuff. But we're making progress. But like I said, I am feeling, slightly more tired than usual, making sure to keep sucking down my water. Alice, if you're warning me not to get left behind, you're gonna need to pick up the pace. I'm pretty sure my legs are most of your body length.
Now, why did they do this instead of doing the other thing they just...
I think they're just being funny. Also, I think having Alice say, like, auto walk means they can do, like, the dialogue bubbles automatically easier.
I guess if they better auto walk, they would be able to do this. Maybe like it's like, yes, the scholarly crew, and then Ali saying for this.
Listen, if Thancred can get an Archon mark for, like, subterfuge and espionage, I'm sure Alice can bully Sharlayan enough that she can eventually get an Archon mark for beating people up.
My diploma's in kicking ass.
Yes, good. A very articulate point. In my retort, I cast Fist.
I mean, it wasn't for what they did for the Angelo stuff and making tempering, so I think she deserves it for that.
Yeah, she also actually has, you know, pretty valid magical secrets under her belt. And I'm actually kind of surprised we didn't bring that up, because I wonder how rapidly Sharlayan would want to, like, would Fortunate be like, ah, shit, I shouldn't have disowned them both, if we brought up the fact that, you know, one child has helped develop a you know, a wholly unique form of magic to undo tempering.
It's also a pretty good red meat.
We've got this whole new system, and Sharlayan can't use it because you disowned us.
There's nothing you ladies can do about it.
God damn it. Make me think of every time recently we've just been up on a rock. It's like, yes, safety.
King of the Rock.
Deep beneath the scholar's
boy,
city
it's
shines a
time for
false
labyrinth.
sun within a fabricated sky.
Boy, we're really trying hard, huh?
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this false architect surely belonged to that special
Thank you, mysterious voice.
If the stack grows
the
too
narrator.
high, start a new one.
Gee, I wonder who
If
this
no
could be.
room
I
remains,
wonder who
then
this
make
very
more
distinct
room.
voice actor could be.
A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Pumpkin.
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
I love that line of dialogue about, you know, a growing, creeping labyrinth, but it's, well, we're showing, you know, this fucking underground biodome windmill.
Now, how effective is a windmill literally underground? Wouldn't it cost more energy to produce the wind than it would be?
I think the one's big enough that it has its own atmosphere.
Not what you expected.
Magic.
It would
I
probably,
must
like, if
admit,
you
the
do,
artifice
like,
is
skyscrapers, for
very
instance, that are
convincing.
tall generate a lot of, like, vertical wind just from air resistance, so I suspect there
But
would
I
be some
assure you that we
unusual
are beneath
airflow in this place
Sharlayan
anyway. They've
itself.
got to...
The breeze you feel, the
yeah,
flowing
Carl's talking about the
waters you
breeze.
hear,
It's
all
got to be
created
ventilated, otherwise
by
you
the
would
hand
perish.
of man.
So...
The island is volcanic.
You did see
see,
people
and
coming
once
in
upon a
to-
time,
in
this
with
great
boats
hollow
to
must have been a
labyrinths,
reservoir
apparently.
for magma.
They've got a canal system somehow.
It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have
cute, though,
continued,
building it out of a
with nigh
volcanic
on no
caldera.
interruption to this day. Aren't those people gleaners?
I'll say it's rude to point.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
My mind is immediately going,
It
like,
may
as
be as
soon
you
as Alice say
suspected,
points, it just
but they
cuts
are
to
engaged
just
in a task apart from
Lucky's
the norm.
character with the Gleaner outfit and backpack just going, huh?
What?
Yeah.
That would be
Let's
very
spread
funny
out and get some answers
for you to
then.
redo some of these cutscenes in that outfit.
What's a gleaner?
Do you need me to explain my Gleaner profession to you? You say wearing the outfit.
Excuse me, I am Margaret's personal gleaner.
Did you call to me just now?
No, Cryo? Are you experiencing
No. How odd.
strange messages?
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Is somebody asking you to hear? Possibly to feel? Maybe to think? This guy chilling in that fucking lantern up there. Wait, hold on. Does that mean we can... Yo, we can fucking mount up in here?
Sightseeing location.
Nice.
Just one on the outlook over here.
Dopen. Jeez, I see something.
Dopen is free.
Thank you, Loth. Oh, good. I'm back to my note-taking strategy. Always very fun when we get to, you know. There it is. Do I have this? My fucking. I just turn to Y'shtola and be like, "Hey, I bet if I fell from here, I'd be fine."
Eh, you're not in combat, so yeah, just jump. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you.
Aha! I thought I recognized a silhouette of this trailer. This is a character people like.
Oh boy, do they like him.
He's just minding his own business.
He's just a guy who's here.
Just a silly little guy.
Here, take my notes. Luckily, through the power of the echo, I can manifest a notepad whenever I want. Way of light, that's not actually part of the echo. Well, then where did I get these notes from?
I'm literally just picturing you pulling out the handy dandy notebook, and the echo is just your blue. Thank you, Lucky.
No problem.
Just takes out a tombstone and opens up the notebook app.
Probably brought one from the first.
Listen.
The thinking chair is just the seat of sacrifice.
Tombstones hold a lot of information.
I also like that for no apparent reason, I've decided to do the how to talk to short people to Cryo. I had to take a full knee. Watch out, Wind Up Kaya.
I just see that crate coming from this. Okay, give me a second. I need to go do something.
Oh yeah, you better have your Aether Compass ready again once more. It's going to be time to start collecting all those Aether Currents once again.
Fun time.
Oh, geez, you can fly down here? That's pretty fun.
Well, Labyrinthos? Yeah, man. This is the thing that's like
That thing's huge.
It's a 3-tier structure. with a very special surprise in the center.
Okay, it's my giant shark.
Shark.
There's definitely a mythic kind around here somewhere.
That is not a troll. That is a GOBBUE in a hat.
It's friendly.
Sorry, you said GOBBUE in a hat, and I just pictured a GOBBUE in an actual hat. I'm disappointed. That's not what I saw.
I need to see a GOBBUE in a tiny cowboy hat.
With the
You've
tiniest
gobbed your
pistol.
last boo.
It's like, see, the thing is, the cowboy hat can't fit. It has to be way too fucking small. It just sits on top of his head.
And his tiny, noodly arms holding a tiny pistol.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying now.
Okay.
No?
Have a good
Take
night,
care,
Lucky.
buddy.
Yeah.
Not lucky.
Lucky.
Use a power pickaxe to help.
Yeah, I mean, they really are collecting rare flora and fauna if they've got level 80 coyotes down here. I will chuckle on my Titania barding.
So I finished my Beast Tribe quest for the day. So I'm here to join Caesar in stalking Omega. I did not mean to invite you to party, I meant to follow.
But what if I accept the party invite anyway?
Then I'll give you a lift? I don't know.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll decline the invite because there's no point in a lift because I need to like scooch for purple zones.
The most epic of preserved flora or fauna, sorry. A pink elephant.
Close enough, it's a rhino.
Let's block. You got this.
Pretty sure you got this. Into the rat sack. I did not go into the rat sack.
Hey, let me go back. I need to double check something. I hit a new rank with the Beast Tribe. I need to see what cool things I've unlocked in the shop.
Which tribe?
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, the elephant one.
Ah.
I'm at 6 of 8. I'm getting there. Anyway, apologies if you hear my phone go off before I definitely mute. I've got an appointment I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah, there's way more aether currents around for the Endwalker aether currents. I forgot about that. There's like twice as many.
No. I see what I've unlocked. I don't like it.
What is it?
Stuffed versions of bosses you'll fight at some point, Omega.
Ah.
I can't say which ones they are because I don't want to spoil you.
Let's return this rat sack to Aaronville.
Oh, he said marmots. I thought he said mammoths.
No, it's marmots.
Yeah,
I thought that
that's
earlier, but no, I was when we were catching rodents. It was like, no, they're marmots. Are we building a giant fallout shelter?
Oh no, if Trial loses her soul like the others did, who's gonna keep her body alive?
Carl, if anybody tells you about throwing open the doors, you gotta let me know, okay?
Yeah, everyone immediately tends to cry. He's like, look, it's on me.
Don't throw wide the gates. Whatever you do.
He's like, but I'm
Considering
right
she's a
here.
lollipop,
I can't make eons become instant.
It'll be throw small the gates.
Alright, speak to Alpha now. Oh, down there by the Aetheryte. It's probably pretty good timing. We'll scooch on down, we'll touch the big crystal, we'll finish this quest, and then we'll probably log off for the day. As I am also tired. I'm a little eepy.
Am I the only one who managed to grab coffee?
Yeah, I didn't actually stop for coffee, I just got some more water. But yes, me and my legendary magical glowing horse shall stroll through the labyrinthus. Who could this be waiting on this big bridge?
None shall pass. Shit.
You're not Greg.
Especially because I think you've got things turned off, effects. You can't see the beam when I fire it.
Yeah, no, I got effects.
What's my triple-threat opponent in here?
Probably just researchers who were like, hey, I need a break.
It's just a researcher in here.
One of the grad students in my college played Magic. MTG.
You say that. Guess what I did in my university days?
Well, in theory, this person should be easy to play against because they supposedly don't know how to play. But I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
In an endgame area? Yeah. Well, not
Jump 'em.
endgame, but you know, like latest expansion.
Oh my gosh, there's a troll card.
Makes sense considering the area.
Also, there was a... I don't know exactly how many people were in it, but my college did have a tabletop club who mostly played Magic.
Yeah, that's what I did in my university. They took me in, told me how to play Magic the Gathering, kicked my ass all the way, and then said, hey, let's play Warcraft 3 custom games.
Okay, yeah, their deck was bad.
Oh, well, that's good at least that they actually say they don't know what they're doing and they don't know what they're doing. That's good.
They only had 3-star and below cards, and they gave me the 1-star troll card for winning.
think
Everyone
I
in-
was lucky when my friends and I got interested in Magic. It was the same year the Magic Icons came out, so we all just each got one.
It's like, okay, this opponent was not lying, their deck was not crazy.
I managed to dodge Magic in college, but my friend group, it was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Also, their only rule was 3 open. They didn't have any crazy rules either.
Nice.
Like a simple game that was easy to win with any sort of good deck.
One thing I do remember fondly. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I'm wrapping up the stream. If you have anything
Yeah, I'll
you want
let
to
you
say,
finish
go
up.
for it. But yeah, I was just gonna say we've crossed the 3-hour mark on the stream count. We've touched an Aetheryte. We're literally deeply embedded in Sharlayan right now, as we are quite a ways underground. So we'll be continuing our adventures next, Tim, where hopefully, as usual, we will be more energetic and enthused, but it'll be like a coin flip. We'll see. Eventually, it will be, lit and stuff. We fired up. But we'll see you guys next week for more. And we alluded earlier about, FGO updates and stuff, talking about what's trending on Twitter. Make sure to listen out for Let's Talk FGO this week as well. All right, cool. That's everything. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.